Hi guys, this is Raquel with paintsandglitter.blogspot.com, and I decided to film a short video showing a couple of projects I've been working on for Mother's Day. They're all cards and made with the design space with my Cricut Explore Air 2 that I recently got. And not all of the designs are new, but I decided to mix and match what I liked, and I came up with a few cards that I'm really happy with. Some people asked me about how or what I use, so I decided to just go ahead and film a video and put it on my blog. This is one of them. It's using a couple of different dies, and I'll let you know what they are. I'll show you where I got them. But it's got that little bird. I hadn't used that yet, and I did chalk around most of the dies there and inked on the edges as well with Tim Holtz Distress Ink in, I believe on this one I used the Antique Linen, I think it's called, and then I used Glimmer chalks from Pebbles, the pearlescent chalks from Pebbles, and then just some little bling there, as it's called. And then on the inside, this was the sentiment, and this was the first one that I did with the Cricut pen that came with the Air 2, which it only came in the black, so I'm going to be doing it again with a different color because I don't think the black lends itself to the the pretty colors, the pastels, so I'll do it again. But I'm really happy with the design and the way it all came together. I did this with craft cardstock, and then the other cardstock is mostly Recollections, with the exception of the orange. I think that may be either Coordinations or Basil, I don't remember. So the cuts that I used on here came from, let's see here, I'm going to show you on my screen. This is how I just started designing, putting together pieces that I thought I would like. I didn't use all of it, obviously. This rosette ended up being too big for the card. I did make it, but it was much too large. So let's see, for that particular sentiment, which is down here, I used Anna's Flourish cards and embellishments. I'm sorry. So I selected it, and then I added the sentiment to this tag, which is from, let's see here. Sorry, because I'm doing this with one hand. This frame from Cindy Lou. I'm sorry, Cindy Lou is a cartridge that I really liked, but I hadn't used it yet. So I just added it there, and then I attached it with the edit button. I'm sorry, the layers button. I'm sorry, I attached it, and then if you see here, it says write and then cut. So that's exactly what happened. And I use the setting, let's see, just the cardstock setting. This is also from Cindy Lou. This Mother sentiment, which is my favorite so far of the sentiments that are for Mother's Day, is from the Mother's Day 2010 cartridge, which I had gotten, and I've previously used it. I really just think that's really pretty. And then over here, this lace is, in case you're interested, the doily, also from Cindy Lou, and I believe the flower too. I don't remember now. I've made quite a few cards recently, so yeah, it looks like it's all. I guess I really like that cartridge. The swirl is not really that important, but in case you want to know, let's see here, Cindy Lou. Okay, my guess is the flowers may also be from that cartridge, so yes it is. Okay, so I used the Mother's Day 2010 cartridge, Cindy Lou, and this label, I wanted to say this, that for the sentiment that I used, I always try to mirror the sentiment label that I use on the inside of a card to the actual shape of the card. Even if I don't use it in the same direction or perspective, seeing as this is horizontal and then this is vertical, but I still like doing that because then it keeps it visually just in unison, if you will, or balanced, I don't know. I guess this is just a technical way of saying that it looks better. But if you see there, I made a frame out of it just by cutting out a rectangle from the top one, which you don't see on the screen there, but I just cut out a rectangle to make a frame, and then I flipped it and then used it for the sentiment on the inside. Everything's been chalked, and that just also adds depth, so happy with that. Let's see, there's quite a bit more here that I've been working on. This one, I'm not entirely thrilled with it, but it's okay. I like it still. It's also from Anna's, or actually this one's from Anna's Flourishes and Cards. I don't know. The titles on those are a little strange, I think, but that's the background. And then these on the top, this lighter yellow and the flower are actually Spellbinders dies that I just recently picked up. And the reason I went with those is because I wanted to layer without adding too much bulk, and I had used different sentiment. I didn't like it, so I just finished it off with that. And the inside, I used the Write and Cut feature from the Cricut on, and then some more Spellbinders Flourishes, but the tag, or the sentiment here, is done with the Cricut there, and it mirrors the one in the background there, the pink. I apologize for the lighting. Suddenly it's sunny. Alright, I should be outdoors. It's never sunny here. So let's fix that. Okay, here we go. So that pink label that you see in the background there is the same shape as those two there. I just always try to add a shadow, especially if there's a white background, but this is glossy card. It's hard to see it in the video, but it is glossy. I'm going to try to speed up here. It's the same sentiment I used here. Now here I didn't back it up, but I just added flourishes, and I really love the feature of the Write and Cut with the Cricut on that. I ended up using a pink pen there, which worked out much better. And then if you see this, the reason I made it with Spellbinders dies was because I wanted to see how they embossed. I realize this is mostly Cricut, but I'm pretty impressed with those dies and how they're working out for me. And that's just a stamped sentiment. I did some chalking on there as well. I'm trying to keep the colors soft and pretty for Mother's Day. And this is my favorite, so I'll try to be fast here because I'm going to run out of time. Also using the Write feature on the Cricut Explore Air. I love this one. It was so easy to put together, it's not even funny. So I'm going to be making several of these for Mother's Day. So I've got some orders, and I'm going to change the sentiment because this is a special occasion sentiment, and this is all from Anna Griffin Designs that I got when I purchased my Explore Air. Came with it. It was an HSN bundle, so I was really happy with that because it came with some really pretty designs. And I just finished off the envelope. I'm going to be using these glossy envelopes, and for just a quick, well, actually I'll leave it at that, and I'll list all the details. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day.